If you owe 40,000, 300,000, or even millions in debt to the IRS, you already feel stressed out. It's hard to rest when you're getting letters and threats to seize your wages. Then your wages or your business is being garnished, and you have no idea how to pay your bills when 10%, 25%, or even as much as 100% of your wages are being seized by the government. You didn't get a letter or warning, or you ignored them, but now your paycheck is gone, and you can't pay bills, you can't get gas, and you can't run your business. What should you do? You need to get help. You should go to smartmoneyculture.tv/contact or scan the QR code on your screen, or go ahead and call 855-786-2861 to get fast help. But here's what most people don't know. You can beat the IRS. You must act now, especially with garnishments. We have tax attorney Hubert Johnson here with us to tell us how we can beat the IRS.
Well, it's very simple. The faster you act, the more money you can save. And again, the sooner you can stop a wage garnishment cold. So again, it is about reaching out as soon as possible. I mean, recent cuts to the IRS has made it harder than ever to work with the IRS. People that have tried to call, and even the states, you can call day after day and not get through. It is so frustrating trying to deal with the IRS or state taxes on your own. I recently had a case with New York. It took 3 to 4 days in a row each time we had to call them to actually get a response from the collection unit. And that's not very fair to taxpayers, but having an expert hammering away at them makes all the difference.
Yeah, I bet. So people need to call, and they need to call as soon as possible because of the slowdown in the IRS. What kind of tax experts should people be calling?
Well, you need to find someone that has a lot of experience and knows what they're doing, and someone that can explain the situation to you. If they can't make, a true teacher takes complicated things and makes it simple and easy to understand. And that's what a true tax expert should do, and provide you your rights and options so you can make an informed decision. But we recently had a story. Well, this is a true story. This is a gal that came to us, and her wages were being garnished 100%. And it was actually her Social Security of all things. People ask, can they garnish Social Security? Absolutely. Her husband had income, but they were taking all of hers. And so because they argued, hey, there's other income in the household, we're not touching that, because they couldn't. They took 100% of her Social Security. We got in there. We fought it. We had to fight tooth and nail to get it released, but release it, we did. And again, gave them that extra money that they needed and that she was entitled to. We defended her rights.
So as it is clear here, Hubert Johnson is an experienced tax expert. He has 16 years of experience. He was a tax professor, and he co-wrote 2 books. And even now, he trains other tax professionals and attorneys on tax-related issues. So the next question I have here is, what's the biggest mistake that people make in this process?
They don't call.
Pretty big mistake.
They don't get the expert help that they need. They freeze. They bury their head in the sand. Ignore the IRS letters, tax calls, and even sometimes the worst thing they can do is respond. And there's a lot of scams out there too. So if people are calling you trying to pay tax bill or respond to tax liens, sometimes you can think you're paying your tax bill, and people lose tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to scams. The IRS warns about it all the time. So this is why it's so important to get expert help to make sure it's done correctly, that not only to release the wage garnishment, but protect you and your rights.
So how do you get the IRS or states to back off when they already have someone's wages or a vendor's garnished?
Well, you have rules and regulations. You have rights, believe it or not. Not only with the IRS, but with the states too. And knowing their rules and regulations better than them is our job. That is our place and responsibility to stand up for our clients' rights and use the IRS rules and regulations to help our clients. Believe it or not, they've been put there for a reason. the IRS will not tell you about most of them and all your options. And again, people are just floundering until they actually get the answers they need. And so again, when you call the IRS and you're garnished, the IRS will typically ask for more money. And they'll say, okay, well, how much can you pay? They'll try to see if you can pay even more money to them, even if you're entitled to pay zero or drastically reduce the wage garnishment. So that's where we go in. We know how to help them out. We step in, our team takes over, and we take all that power away from the IRS and give it back to taxpayers.
Well, it's clear that the way we win, the way we beat the IRS, because they can be beaten, is with a tax expert. So go to smartmoneyculture.tv/connect, scan the QR code on your screen, or call 855-786-2861.